3, 2, 1, and go. Oh, a little wheel spin, again, and there we go, 40. The first things that come to mind when I see this new electric Fiat 500 is a woman putting on her mascara, or a man taking his sausage dogs out for a walk. You see, I love this car, and let me explain to you why. The first car that I ever bought brand new was a Fiat 500 back in 2007 when it first came out. It was based on the old original Cinquecento, and I loved it then. And I got to tell you that today I love it even more. I mean, seriously, look what they've done to it. This is a beautiful, beautiful car. Absolutely stunning. Gone are the old crappy plastic buttons. Today it's covered with stylish material, soft touch, fake leather of course, steering wheel. You got a nice big 12 point something inch touchscreen over here. You have a driver display, electronically computerized driver display unit in front of you. It is a beautiful car. Now when you first get into the car, you've got to actually switch on the screen from down here, which is a little bit annoying. I'm not sure why they've done it like that. Okay, it's not the highest resolution screen, but it's good. It's easy to navigate. It displays everything very simply with the side menus. You've also got physical shortcut buttons for the climate control. So although on the front here we have you can control the climate control by pressing the comfort button, heating there on the right, where you want it, etc., the speed and the fan speed. You can also do that with these physical shortcut buttons, and you can also change the temperature, which shows up on the top right on the screen. The new Fiat 500 electric is available in 2 main trims, and it comes with 2 size batteries. Prices start from £28,000 for the entry-level Icon trim, and from £34,000 for the La Prima trim. They both come with 2 size batteries at 24 kWh with 93 horsepower and a 42 kWh with 118 horsepower. The 0 to 62 time is 9.5 seconds and 9 seconds respectively, with the top speed in the 24 kWh battery of 84 miles per hour and the 42 kWh battery 93 miles per hour. You can get a range of up to 118 miles in the smaller battery, and according to Fiat's figures, 186 to 199 miles in the larger battery. There is also plenty of standard equipment in the basic trim, and in the La Prima you get even more. Some of the standard equipment you get in the Icon are rain sensor wipers, cruise control, DAB radio, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, 16-inch alloy wheels, LED daytime running lights, auto climate control, keyless go, lane keeping assist, traffic sign recognition. And if you go for the La Prima model, you get all that plus autonomous driving level 2 with adaptive cruise control, lane centering, parking sensors and camera, heated seats, wireless phone charger, eco leather seats, 17-inch alloy wheels, and the JBL premium audio. And now onto my short intro. Hi everybody, my name is Sholly, welcome to the channel. I post these car reviews every other day with a little bit of comedy and sarcasm. Feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, get involved in the comment section below, and with that, let's crack on. You see in front of us, as I said earlier, we've got a steering wheel. Interestingly, you control the stereo settings from the back. You got the volume on the right, and you can switch through channels on the left. You can also change what's in front of you on the screen by pressing these arrows. There's all different menus you can have, including the sat-nav right in front of you. This car also comes with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard. There is plenty of storage around. The glove box is a decent size. It's not very wide, but it's quite deep. Door bins are okay. You open the door by pressing this button. You have a decent sized door bin, and there's also some storage in between the seats. The armrest opens up to reveal a little bit more storage. Plenty of sockets all over the place. 12 volt, USB, USB-C. You've also got a USB over here, and this over here is a wireless phone charger. Now this car actually has a retractable roof. We absolutely love it. Look at this. It's beautiful. You just press that once. Nice blue skies today in London, and the roof opens up. You're going to have to press it again in a second when it stops. There we go. Press it again, and it goes even further back. Now you know what's interesting about this is that when you need to open the boot, let's go have a look. Because the retractable roof is in the way of the boot, when you try to open it, you see automatically it closes a little bit to give you access to the boot. Now the boot itself is not very big, especially in this model. You get 185 litres boot space and 550 litres when the rear seats are folded flat. And I'm not going to even attempt to go into the back seats. We know they're not great. There's not much space back there, but you're not getting this car for the space that you get in the back seats. What they have done though, thankfully, is they put ISOFIXes also in the front seat, so that if you do carry a baby, you can carry the baby in the front. Being this is a first impression review, I gotta tell you what it feels like as a first impression driving this car. I literally just picked this up only 5 minutes before I started recording for this video. And I love it. It's so quiet and smooth. And you know what? It actually takes the bumps. I drove down a very bumpy road on the way to this point. It took them in so well. You hardly notice them. Very, very impressive from Fiat for doing this. The steering is nice and light. You don't feel that you lack any power in this car. It's got something like 199 battery range, which is a lot for this sector. It's definitely more than the Mini. Not as much as the Renault Zoe though, but this is beautiful. It's comfortable, the seats are very comfortable. The steering is light, although a little bit vague, but you would expect that from this kind of car. It's not a sports car, so you're not going to have the heavy steering and direct feel to the wheels. You'll be very happy with this car. I'm very happy with this car. And I love the way they kept the whole retro theme going here. The way you got the buttons to put it into, then it just looks retro style, although this wasn't around 50 years ago, but it just looks it, you know? It's like a spaceship kind of thing. So you got cruise control on the right. On the left, as I said earlier, you could control what you have in front of you. And you got the phone settings. Now I've got to tell you something else. This car is no slouch. I'm currently going 20, right? The speed limit on this road is 40. When I put my foot down, it bloody moves. It's got so much power to it. Now I don't think the Mini matches to this power. This is so much, it's on a different level. Look at these bumps over here. Look how smoothly it goes over them. I hardly feel them. It's absolutely brilliant, this car. I mean, if it wasn't rose gold or something that looked pink, I might seriously consider buying one. It's a brilliant, brilliant car. What I want to do is I want to check the 0 to 40, which I can't do right now because I have cars all around me. It's not very safe. I would love to do a 0 to 60, but I don't think I have such a road down here. But it doesn't feel that I'm going 40 miles an hour. It feels a lot slower, and I keep on wanting to put my foot down and go fast, and I'm constantly looking at the speedometer to make sure that I don't go above the speed limit. I mean, thankfully it's got a speed limiter option as well on this car. It's a very smooth car. It's very quiet. And the seats, believe it or not, are comfortable too. I love this car. I can't say it enough. I love this car. I think this must be one of the best city electric cars that I've driven this whole year. That's 2023. We're currently at the end of 23, beginning of 24. It must be one of the best electric cars, small city cars I've driven. You know, last week I drove the Tesla Model Y, which I put out last week. I'll post the link up here. You can watch it. I'll be honest with you, I so wasn't, that whole hype with Tesla, I wasn't impressed with it. I thought it was awful. I didn't like the regenerative braking, which this car also has, but you can switch it off. I personally don't like the regenerative braking. There were so many things I didn't like about it. I think it was actually one of the worst cars that I drove. It wasn't smooth, the lack of physical shortcut buttons. It just wasn't a very nice car. Now, I currently don't have a car behind me, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop safely and launch it to 40. 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh, a little wheel spin again, and there we go, 40. Yeah, it's a very, very quick car. What I was saying was when I drove the Tesla last week, I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it at all, and that they gave me, I had that car overnight and I was able to learn a little bit more about the car. This car's fabulous, absolutely fabulous. With the woman doing the eyeliner, him taking out the sausage dogs for a walk. It's such a brilliant little car. Yeah, it's great. Good car, Fiat. Very, very good car. Welcome to the club. You've definitely proved yourself. You know, Fiats are not necessarily known for their reliability or for their good cars. What they are known for are their looks, their style. They're Italian. And when you mix in a little bit of pasta and cheese like this has with the electric motor and everything we have over here, what you get is an absolute masterpiece. I would highly recommend this car. This will go in one of the top cars that I've driven, top electric city cars of 2023. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. You have a good day.